Welcome to the handstand workout. Now, before we get started on our handstands, there's a couple basic things I'd like to go over with you. One is you really have to stretch out your wrists. Now, you want to be really limber and really loose before you start these workouts, but really pay attention to your wrist area and your ankle area, because these are the two areas where a lot of injuries occur. You're going to do a lot of back handsprings, or a lot of front handsprings, or a lot of handstands and cartwheels. You're constantly pushing down on your hands, and you've got to make sure that your wrists are really loose and really strong. You might even want to tape them up. The challenge with taping them up is then they don't develop the strength that you want to have in them. So you got to take it slow. You have to know your own strength as far as in your forearm and your wrists. Same with your ankles. Strengthen the ankles by doing lots of calf raises and stretching your ankles out really well. Now, there's two basic important moves that you want to have in your gymnastics. The first one is a bridge, and the second one is a handstand. We really have to develop these. So let me show you what the bridge is. Now, the bridge, basically you start by laying down on the ground. So from this position, as I go down to the ground here, I'm going to put my hands behind me in this position, and I'm going to push my body up. This is what we call a bridge. And you're going to want to practice this bridge and develop it and make it really strong, and start to pull your feet and your hands closer together to develop that arch. That's going to really help us in our handsprings. That's really going to help us in our back handsprings and all of our techniques. Now, follow along with me on the bridge. We're going to do it 2 times. We'll do it the first time for 3 seconds, the second time for 5 seconds. And you'll notice the longer you do it, the more it's really going to stretch out your stomach and develop the arm strength that we're going to need. So our hands go behind. Let's do it together. Ready? Push up. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Come down slowly and lay down. Take a deep breath in. Ready? Hands go up. Here. Push up. Push that stomach as high as you can. You can even walk your ankles back a little bit. 3, 2, 1, and down. Excellent. Now, let's go into the handstand. Now, there's 2 pieces of equipment that you're going to need to do the handstands. 1 is going to be a wall, or 2 is going to be a bag. Now, I know in a lot of martial arts schools, we don't have walls because the school will be open so that everybody can see it. So in that case, then you'll have to use a bag. So let's go into our bag, either get a bag or get a wall so we can do these next techniques. In this position, we're going to start here. We'll do what's called the walk up. My hands go down, and I'm going to walk my feet up the bag here so I can develop my handstand. I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I just simply walk down the bag and set to my position. Now we'll go to the next level. From this position, put my hands down again. I start walking the feet up here. Now, once I get here, I'm going to go all the way back and hold this position. Now, basically, we'll start at 3 seconds, then we'll go to 5 seconds, then we'll go to 10 seconds. Again, we're developing the arm strength to develop all our other techniques that we're going to need to be able to do. We really got to make sure that our arms are strong. Now, the next level of our handstand is we're going to do what we call hand touches. Now, what happens is I come here, I walk my hands back, I get to that position here. Now I've started to develop some strength. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach across, touch 1, touch 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. Hold it there, and then we're going to walk our feet back down in our hands. What's important there is I'm developing the balance on each side of my body, and I'm developing the strength now with one arm for just a moment.